Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play of Fallout New Vegas. We're up to part 7 now. This is Fensty, your host. Remember, this is my first ever Let's Play series, so this is my 7th Let's Play. I think we've been tweaking the audio. I'm hoping the audio, we finally got it. We'll see when I'm done. Since I don't expect anybody's ever going to watch these, I haven't been redoing each episode with better audio. Kind of just figuring out as I go along. So if you actually, somebody out there is actually watching and enjoying, well, first of all, thank you so much. And second of all, sorry the audio sucked a few times. It's been tweaking here and there, and I hope we finally got it. So if you remember, we're about to go in and get Joe Cobb up and running here and head on down to take out the powder gangers. Get Kate, the Courier Kate. She's going to get her posse together, and we're going to go do some damage. Now, we're in good shape here. As soon as we go in there and talk to Ringo, it's going to fire up the start. I just want to see if I have any chems that I might want to take to make things go any easier. I don't expect it's going to be a problem anyway. If I start getting in trouble, I've got so much stuff here already. Had to yawn there. I was too slow to hit the mute button. I do beg your pardon if you heard that. But what was I thinking here? Yes, I was looking buff out. That's a good one to take. It gives us a big old hit point boost and a strength boost if we were going to do melee. But we will probably use our varmint rifle. The powder gangers tend to wing a lot of dynamite, and getting up close and personal can be a problem. Although, you know, I never thought of it until I said that out loud. Maybe if someone's winging dynamite at you, it's better to get up close where it'll do them as much damage. Mix it up with the old blades. Maybe I should have thought of that. Well, we'll consider it when we go in there. So we're going in with our varmint rifle and a shovel. Or our knife for our cowboy. Well, here we go. Let's do this thing, huh? Enough talking. I'm going to get the feeling that Courier Kate's yellow. You're hiding over there, Ringo. What are you doing? Trying to hide? Let's do it, buddy. Here we go.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
She's with us.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
Nope. Couldn't get
All
easy
right,
Pete
I'm ready.
Part where there's dynamite.
I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
All right.
At least 6.
Oh boy.
Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
We can take him. Don't be a wuss.
I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang
Check.
doesn't manage to make it that far.
All right, we're heading out. Run down the hill. Usually go into first person once we get down there close. What is that going? Who's that? Why is he running that way? Powder gangers are going to come up the road. As you can see, our gang is already out here. Who are these guys?
Howdy.
Never saw that dude before. Alright, first person. We can start taking shots at him already. Pop. Pop. Not hitting him yet.
Come on!
Oh, this is not going well. Look at these guys starting. They're about to win dynamite any minute now. Should be using some VATS on these guys. I'm not quite sure why he's not whipping dynamite at us just yet. By now, we had a few. 0. Let's see. You guys hiding behind a pole. There we go. Should be able to take that guy out right there. Let's take him now. Oh, good. Look at that. He is sporting some. Oh, that's Joe himself. He's sporting a cowboy revolver, which I'm going to enjoy taking off his dead body. Pretty sure that's going to be it. Where are you going, Joe, you wimp? This is your fight, buddy. You ain't leaving your buddies to die for it. Pretty crappy though. Look at him. He's heading for the hills. He's right on the other side of here, and we're going to drop you, Joe. Well, you hiding like a bitch. Ha! And that'll do it. And we are now idolized by the people of good strings. counterattack to that, counter to that is the powder gangers are going to shun us. I don't know if we will now be shot on sight by powder gangers.
I owe you a huge favor for this.
Damn right.
Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
Huh. I think most of the time we're going to be a generous person in this game, but, you know, he did agree to pay, right?
I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit.
Alright, Mr. Ringo. Good seeing you. Say hi to Paul, John, and George. And look at this. Finally, we got ourselves a nice 357 Magnum revolver, powder gang armor, and another stealth boy. And that's actually pretty sweet. I do like how it's called his leg off. Your leg's off. Do like how the other folks don't even bother looting. It's also kind of amusing. They just leave a bunch of dead dudes in the street and wander on back in the house to saloon rather to drink up. And unless I see something completely worthless, I'll just or heavy and junk. Just doing the old take all button. And, we'll go in and talk to Chet, sort it out, and sell off what we don't need. Is that everybody? I do believe it is. Take it closer. Surprisingly, I thought that would be actually easier. They actually got pretty close. There we go. Missed this guy. Perfect. A nice cowboy hat, too. Alright. Finally, we're going to look a little bit more like the cowboy we've claimed we're going to be. Let's see. First of all, definitely want to put on the better hat. Let's see how that looks. Not too bad. It's not my favorite hat. Find some better ones later, and I really don't like those ugly reading glasses, but we need to wear something for now. Is that a hairpiece problem clipping out the back there? Yeah, that's the problem with hats. They don't seem to always work right. You can see, oh no, that's the buckle on the band actually, but sometimes the red hair pokes through the hat. Okay. I think the way they fix that is if I take the hat off and look again, you see the flyaways that should be hanging down by your face. I think those would cause a problem with the hat, and their big idea of a solution is just to have a clear forehead that's like she's tucking them up under. Whatever, I don't obsess over my appearance. It's weird when people do that. Okay. So the problem with wearing the powder gang armor, which would be tempting, because it's a DT of 5 and the leather's a 6, so it's really almost as good of an armor, but it weighs half as much, is this. When you wear faction armor without mods, which sometimes I play with, but normally in the base game, if you wear armor such as the powder gangers, or later on if we get some NCR armor or Caesar's Legion armor, something like that, there's a downside. When you wear that stuff, you are now disguised as if you're a member of that faction. So people that like that faction will let you sneak, walk around their camps and act like one of them, and only the security guards and like so on will even notice or care. On the other hand, walking into a town like Good Springs where they hate the powder gangers, you're likely to get shot. So that's really not an option. We'll stick with our leather armor. And I don't think Chet ever asked for it back. Let's go in and see if he says he wants it back. If he doesn't, heck with it, we're keeping it. But we did get the most important thing, as I said, we did get our nice cowboy revolver. It's not in the best shape, but we can go, let's go see how many, let's go sell some loot. No, let's repair the loot first. I'm babbling. Pardon me, getting my thoughts together. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go in, and we're going to see if Chet has any bits and pieces to make any more weapon repair kits.
Howdy.
Howdy.
That was a hell of a fight. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the ass later on.
Where were you? Hiding in here? Yeah, exactly.
Can do.
What you got for sale, Chetsy? We're going to need this ammo, so might as well just grab it now. Now we can start using some hollow point ammo. And I wonder if we're going to buy the cheap ammo. Don't know. What did we just picked up? 20 some rounds, and we picked up another 7. Now we got about 30 rounds. Let's go with that for now. We'll see. We might have to come back and, buy ammo. We'll buy ammo. We have to buy some of that cheap surplus ammo that burns through your gun a lot faster. You know what? I just forgot. He hasn't updated his stuff. And therefore, we're going to not see anything new that we didn't already have. When we heard the last time. So, I believe we already bought any spare scrap metal and so forth and so on, the other items that will build up the repair kits. Turbo, you don't see that too often. I'm feeling flush with all this extra money. I'm gonna buy that. That's a chem that makes you move super fast. Hence the name Turbo, right? Can come in handy. Often see that. Alright. So, do we have another one of those magazines salesmen? We do. We do have some ammo worth a couple bucks, and we're going to have some stuff to sell. So actually, I'm not going to buy
Pleasure
anything else
doing
right
business
now,
with you.
or sell anything else, loot rather. We're going to go back to our crash pad. We're going to grab our bits and pieces that build weapon repair kits, and plus we have one in there. We found, shall we say, in Victor Shack. I think that's the only one we have, but we might have some extra. Oh, look at that! We got some extra 357 ammo in here as well, and we're going to be a good boy and retire our varmint rifle because we're sticking to our cowboy plan. Kind of hate to do that. Tell you what, we're going to need it down in Prim, so I'm not going to do that. I'm taking back my plan. Till I get a lever action rifle, we're going to keep using it as a necessity. Alright. Let's go. What other parts do we have for... Wait a minute. How did ammo get in there? Not supposed to be in there. Okay. 2 duct tape. 4. We only need 2 scrap electronics. We're only going to be able to build 1 because we only have 2 scrap metals, and it takes 2 per. So we would need 4 to make 2. So let's put that back and put that back. Keep those, and the duct tape. We might as well put one of those back. 1 wonder glue, and 1 wrench. Those are the parts required to make this clothing in there too. Well, I totally goofed this up. How I mixed that up there. Okay. What does that outfit look like? I'm assuming it looks stupid, but oops. Just out of curiosity, that looks a little too yokel. Those baggy overalls. Yeah, I don't think so. I know. I'm obsessing about my character's appearance again. Can't be helped. Alright, so we'll sell that crap. Okay, let's go. Now I'm banking that I'm going to be able to make repair kits. Come to think of it, I'm not quite sure I have enough skill even once I read a magazine. Repair kit. It's gonna need it's gonna need a 50. Can't do it. I thought it was a 35. Oh well. It's a nice idea, huh? Okay, well, I guess we'll only use the one we got. Well, in that case, then I'm going to use my repair kit to repair my revolver because it's in pretty poor shape. I was hoping we could repair a couple of weapons and get more money for them, but nope. Use a repair kit. All you got to do is have the weapon you want to repair equipped. Go to your aid menu and click the repair kit. Let's see what we did. I brought it up to halfway. That's okay. Does a damage of 15 and a damage per second of 32. and uses 0 skill. See, that's what these icons mean that I can't point at because it goes away. Alright, but we got some random junk. We probably don't need anywhere near that much dynamite. That's a couple bucks right there. I know what I keep forgetting to do. Let's go up and be a grave robber. Let's celebrate murdering a bunch of... Well, not murdering. They were coming with violence intended. Well, let's celebrate our victory over the convicts by looting some graves. Isn't that nice? That, by the way, being one of the... other than the autosave mod, which is there to save my butt if I screw something up. The only other mod I really installed is this one that lets me switch weapons on the roll. Alright. So let's see what we got up here. I don't think there's any good loot up here other than what's in the graves. So let's get to looting. And that's our grave. It's already been looted. And what Victor found there was us. Get this one. Oh, Med-X. Okay, that's a good one. Helps you resist a little bit of damage while you're being attacked. Oh, some 12 gauge ammo. Don't need that, but eventually... Hey, there we go. Some 357. We're going to need that. About 350. What kind of ammo you need? About 350. Is that it? I thought there were more graves. Rob. No euphemism for that. You're basically a grave robber. And that is a big valley full of scorpions. We're not heading down there just yet. Maybe when we get another level. There's a shack down there. You see that Quonset hut? And then there's that memorial. Well, come to think of it, there's goods on that memorial too. You know what? I'm in a looting mood. And you know, there is one other little interesting thing that'll happen if we go down here and get involved in a fight. Let's pick up our weapon again. Oh, that's the wrong armor. One little trick with that weapon mod, or rather the weapon scrolling mod, let me scroll through the weapons like first-person shooter style, is it often picks the wrong one if you have more than one. You figure you should know enough to pick the one with the mods, or at least the one in better condition. It usually does the opposite. So this is worthless. Value of 3. There's no point in selling that. We may as well use it to repair our varmint rifle. So what are we at? A little less than half. See how much we pick up. Almost nothing, but that's okay. Almost nothing is not the same as nothing. Anyway, there's usually some random coyotes and other... Yeah, there's a coyote down there right now. Let's see if we can take him out from this distance. Oh, there's 2. It's a long shot, but... the yellow crosshair actually is confusing me. There's my colors. I think we hit that rock instead of the... There we go. Later on, we get ourselves a scoped weapon. This becomes a lot easier. See, I don't think I'm hitting. Oh, I hit him on that one. And we got the sneak attack, took him out. And you know, we might just get lucky here. Because if we have to take out a few more creatures on the way to go loot that memorial. Yes, we're going to loot a memorial because that's the kind of guy we are. Gal. That's the kind of gal Courier Kate is. Also get us some tasty coyote meat and coyote hides. Nothing beats juicy coyote steak. A little bit of onions on the side, maybe some mushrooms. Good. Just like in the real world, I usually get up on the high ground to look around. You know, there's some loot over there too. Come to think of it. Ooh, what's that? There's a coyote walking behind there. Ooh, and there's another one right there. Good night, Rexy. I shouldn't say that, actually, one of our companions. We have an opportunity later to pick up a dog named Rex as a companion. Yes, we're just a coyote master tonight. Okay, let's go get some more juicy coyote steaks, coyote hides, and so on. Got a little bit of both on that one. I think what I started to say there and then cut myself off again is I might get lucky here. If we have to take out a few more animals or have the ability to take out a few more animals up here. Maybe some of those scorpions are worth a lot of experience. Let me get another level here. And if we get another level, that means more skill points. We can put it into repair and get ourselves up high enough to make some repair kits. Although, come to think of it, I don't have much left to repair anyway. There's another coyote right there. Oh, there's a family down there. Oh, I feel kind of mean. You know what? Let me show you what dynamite will do. Oh, where's the dynamite? I got too many weapons on me right now. This is how we throw the dynamite. Well, we took that one out. I thought we might do some collateral damage, but the other ones all wandered away. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Kind of want them all to get together on me here. They're not grouping up, so we're gonna have to take. Oh, he got smart. I think he. See, they just figured out they can come around. They're gonna try to ambush me, I think. Maybe we can vats them out before they get around the hill. Yep, he's running around. He can't seem to quite figure out how to get to me. And we'll grab some more of these Brock flowers while we're at it. And we're definitely off on a tangent now. This is turning into a long episode, longer than I really wanted. In fact, we're getting pretty far away from the territory I wanted to be into right now. So, ooh, they're on top of me. Time to switch to the revolver. Let's try our new cowboy pistol. Ouch! Oh, and an ugly backflip from Fido there. Spot. Ooh, single shot on spot too. All right. Quick reload, quick loot. Hey, there's the sound we love to hear, isn't it? All right. Now, if we really wanted to max out repair to make repair kits, we'd have to take all 10 out of our 11 points there. Not max out, but rather get it up to 40. Magazine would add 10 more to 50. And it's not worth it. We aren't really ready to make that many kits anyway. We don't have that much supply. So, keep pumping up the old gun score here. I'm going to let melee slide a little bit. See, survival. I would like survival up a little. I'll put a few points there because we get more points back from drinking and feeding, and also making more fancy foods and other recipes. And what else we got? Well, we do have to keep creeping repair up a little bit, so 3 points we're going to have to put on repair. Yep, that'll do. Alright, and we don't get a perk because it's an odd numbered level. Now it's getting kind of late, so I think we're going to knock it off right here. We will end part 6 and pick you up at part 7. Thank you so much for joining me, Fensty, for part. Let's get the sunset behind us. What's wrong here? It's not working right on my keyboard. There we go. A little strange. Okay, so as the sun sets in the west, Good Springs, we've saved the day, helped them beat off the power gangers. Oh, that didn't sound right. Helped them drive off the powder gangers and eliminate them as a threat. And we will now say good evening to you, my friends, who may or may not be watching me. And we'll pick you up later at part 8 as we go finish looting the memorial and selling off our goods at Chet's. Thanks again for being on my Let's Play today.